Yo, what's up, guys? Back at you with another one on today. This is Noble Sports Entertainment. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe, because on this channel, we talk sports, period. All right, guys, we're going to talk about the Detroit Lions. We're going to talk about Matt Patricia, the Lions franchise, the Fords, all of that. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, where do we start? Where do we begin? We're talking about a coach in Matt Patricia that was supposed to come in and change the culture of the Detroit Lions. We're talking about a guy that's the friend of Bob Quinn, who was a former Patriot defensive coordinator who has success with the Patriots and is still relishing on the fact that his guy made the huge play in the Super Bowl, and he should be happy about that. That was 5 years ago. You should be happy about that. But the biggest thing is, where's the joy for the Detroit Lions fans? Bob Quinn was asked to do a job to be the GM, to pretty much try to draft well, to try to get key players in here that will be able to buy into the system, because we know that it's supposed to be a replica of what the Patriots do in New England. Those guys were brought over here from New England to be able to get this Detroit Lions team to go in the right direction. But we have to really look at it, guys. It's been a total disaster in Detroit. Matt Patricia now is under his third season with the Lions. His regime has been terrible, and it's been atrocious. It's been everything, man. These guys have been the laughingstock of the NFL. They have been the doormats to everybody in the NFL. And the biggest thing is, where's the culture change? Where is he making a difference at? If you've been a Lions fan for a very long time, you don't see any difference. What happened to the stigma of 9-7 is not good enough? I mean, I know that's what was taught about Caldwell when he was in there. 9-7 is not good enough. But you brought a guy in that under the last 3 seasons, his record is now 9-24-1. If the Lions happen to lose today, it'll be the 12th loss in a row. If they happen to win, they'll be able to stop all of that and be able to get a win out of the last 13 games. And everybody will be happy today if the Lions upsets the Cardinals. The Cardinals are playing phenomenal football. They're 2-0. And the biggest thing is for Matt Patricia was he was brought in to change this culture, and nothing has changed, guys. Over the past couple seasons, nothing has changed. The defense is bad. There's no dogs on defense. There is nobody standing out on defense. I don't care if it's a safety, corner, linebacker, defensive front. The offensive line is playing a little bit decent. You still got to be able to incorporate DeAndre Swift on the offense. You know, I love AP, and I know that AP is a Hall of Famer. He's already pretty much marked himself as in the league as one of the best running backs all time. But we're talking about being able to get our new guys going. You know, guys like Swift and Carry-On. You know, a lot of people are pretty much ready to move on from Carry-On. But at the same time, this is not about those guys. It's more about the Fords being able to get this franchise in the right direction. The Lions don't make the playoffs that much. You're talking about 1991, the last playoff win. We're talking about over 20 plus seasons. It has been year after year, time after time, nothing but a failure in Detroit. It doesn't matter what coach has come in. It doesn't matter how the carousel of guys been that the Lions have been able to get in here. Nobody has been able to get this franchise to go in a different direction. And that's something that the Lions need. They need a coach that's going to come in here and be able to get it done. And I know being the coach of the Lions is probably one of the hardest things that you can ever do. because you're asking a guy to come in here and change the culture. You're asking a guy to come in and change the identity of the team. And the identity has been nothing but losing. You're not going to get guys to knock down the doors of the Detroit Lions. When we're talking about guys, we're talking about free agents. Nobody is knocking down the door of the Detroit Lions to come here. Nobody wants to play for this franchise. Only time players want to come and play for the Detroit Lions is when they're winning. If you're not winning, nobody wants to be a part of what you're doing, because they know that you're not going to go to the postseason. They're going to get paid. They're going to make their money, because you might have to overpay any free agent that you bring in. But at the same time, you got to ask yourself, what have the Fords really done with this team? I think that it's time for the Fords to sell. Now, you may feel different about that, but I think that it's time for the Fords to sell this franchise. They have had this franchise for a very long time. It's been in the family. It's going to child, uncle, sister, brother, whoever. And I just think that it's time for them to focus on making cars and vehicles, because they cannot run this franchise. I know it's called Ford Field. That can be changed. Anything can be changed. But I think that you need to sell it to somebody that wants to really see this Lions team change. You know, a lot of people, especially Lions, man, Lions have diehard fans. And sometimes as being diehard fans, we can be divided, you know, and the Lions fan base is divided. Some people want to see this franchise win. Some people want to see this franchise lose. But at the same time, where are you at with this franchise right now, currently? Where would you be right now? Why haven't the Fords been able to get this team to go in the right direction? I mean, we got to ask ourselves a lot of questions. Why are you a Lions fan? You know what I'm saying? I know some of you guys are diehard Lions fans. You want to see your team win, your city. I know all that type of stuff. But at the same time, man, look at the product that they're putting out there. We got guys that's not even buying in anymore. If you lose on today, you know what I'm saying, you're only gonna get bashed more. Matt Patricia, how much heat can you continue to take? I mean, like I said, guys, he was brought in to change this culture, and none of that is happening. So what's next? We know that Bob Quinn hired him. We know that it might be a package deal on its way out. We don't, or do we know that? You know, will the Lions give him a full season? But these are some of the things that the Lions management are going to have to think about within the next couple weeks. What do they want to do, especially if you go 0-4 and you don't win a game by the bye week or whatever? You have to really decide what you're going to do with this franchise. To me, like I said before, guys, I think that the Fords should sell it. You know, and that's just my opinion, and you can give your opinion as well on what you think about it. But to me, I think they should sell it to somebody that wants to see the Lions win. And I know that the Lions have just been, the franchise has not been ran correctly. And you're just tired as a fan. You're tired of what goes on every single season. I know I'm tired of it. I haven't been talking about these guys because is it really worth talking about anymore? You can't keep talking about losing all the time. You want to talk about winning. You want to see Matt Patricia do good. You know, it's not that we want to see him fired. You don't want to see anybody lose their job, because your job helps you be able to take care of your family. Your job helps you to be able to do the things that you need to do and take care of the things that you need to take care of on a daily basis. Matt Patricia is a human just like any of us. But at the same time, when is enough? When is this franchise going to start winning football games? When are the players going to buy into the system? When are you going to start getting draft picks that pan out? And, you know, it looks like a lot of these draft picks are not even panning out. Nobody is really sticking out. I know Kenny Galladay definitely has been a great draft pick for the Lions, and the Lions got to figure out whether they want to pay him or not. And Kenny Galladay has to make it in his mind if he wants to stay with the Lions. Kenny Galladay has been an excellent third-round selection for the Detroit Lions. We thought that Kerryon Johnson was going to be the best thing since sliced bread, but Kerryon, due to injuries, has kind of slowed down a little bit. And that happens. But at the same time, how is the bounce back game looking? Are you able to bounce back from digging yourself in a hole and being down 0-2 to possibly, if you lose today's game, you go down 0-3. And then you got to go against the Saints. And every time the Lions play the Saints, that game it's a shootout. But at the same time, what is going to change with this culture? What is going to change with the Detroit Lions? All we can do is continue to talk. All we can do is continue to say the things that we say. But what is going to really change with this franchise? What is going to change? Because I haven't seen nothing make a difference. So we have to be able to see these guys come in, make a change, and do what they need to do. You know, you can't tell the fan base 9-7 is not good enough when your head coach that you have right now is 9-24-1. Matt Patricia has not done well with this ball club. And a lot of former players have stated whatever they stated about him. And now you're starting to look, because the light is shining on him even bright. And how is he running? Is he running these guys to the ground in the training camps? Why is this team giving up on him so quick and so fast? And that these guys don't put the effort that they should be putting out there in trying to win football games for this fan base. I don't know the direction of what this team is truly going to look like. But you let me know as a fan, what do you think about the Detroit Lions right now? They're currently 0-2, going against the Cardinals on today, and they could possibly be 0-3. So we'll see what happens, but this franchise is definitely a train wreck right now. All right, guys. Peace.